Hi, my name is Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a wonderful pros and cons university decision video for you guys. There is a shorter version of this one, which is basically my college decision reveal video, where I have my wonderful little scones and my uni sign, and then I will be revealing where I'll be going to uni. However, if you're interested in more of my in-depth story of what exactly were my pros and cons, stay tuned for this video. If you just want to see my reaction getting into those unis or getting rejected in the first place, go watch my college decision reaction video and everything will be linked down below. So let's get into this video. So when you see me looking down, I have my bunch of notes laying down because this is a lot of info. I figured I'd make this video because currently a lot of people aren't really able to go and visit the campus. And I did actually visit 6 of the campuses out of the 7 universities that I got offers from. So I figured it might just be a good one to just run down through all of the pros and cons and just try to help you out a little bit. I'm just going to go through my pros and my cons. However, please don't pin me down on a pro. Something that for me might be a pro, for you could be a con, or vice versa. This is just my personal opinion. When I visited these universities, a lot of it is based on comparison within these 6 unis because I have never ever visited any other universities in the UK besides from these 6. So it's kind of based upon each other. So if you're considering one of these 6 schools, stay tuned. So first one, I'm just going to go in the same order that I did in my college decision reveal video with my little scones. So first one that I eliminated basically was Queen Mary. One of the biggest pros for me, it was that it actually had a campus. I'm looking for a campus uni. I never really attended a campus uni before. The previous unis I've attended were University of Amsterdam, which is basically scattered throughout the city, and Hunter College, which is in New York, and your campus is basically 68th at Lexington. For my final year in uni, for my master's degree, I just wanted to go to a campus uni. That was one big set thing for me. Queen Mary also is a great uni. It's part of the Bristol group, which means that it has a high output in research. It is in London, which for me is a pro, because I live in London together with my fiance, so it kind of makes sense for me to either stay in London or stay very close to London. One of the downsides to it was the fact that it had a graveyard in the middle of campus. I was kind of, I don't know, if you're okay with that, it's totally fine. I just never thought of the possibility. And obviously I understand that there is a graveyard in the middle because university came later than the graveyard. But it's kind of weird to just have a graveyard in the middle of your campus. It just threw me off a little bit. I don't know. I really didn't see it coming. I did my research on the uni, saw pictures and everything, but never figured that it was a graveyard in the middle of campus. So if you don't have any issues with that, that's great. I thought it was kind of a con. I thought it was a bit weird. Also, one of my cons is the neighborhood it's in is not in the most beautiful neighborhood in London, unfortunately. Also, my tour guide he was just lacking school spirit. Always try and do 2 tours because one tour guide might tell you a whole different story about the university than another one. And mine he just did not really seem like he loved his university, which is kind of unfortunate. Another plus though was that it has a modern library. A modern library is absolutely wonderful because modern libraries have enough sockets for everyone to plug in their laptop. Old libraries are very cute, but they just don't have enough sockets. One of the pluses, or one of the pros, was the fact that they had a postgrad hub. It was an entire building dedicated to postgraduate studies, which is pretty sweet, to be honest. However, then again, it's a lot of modern buildings. There's only one cute old building. Wasn't really what I was looking for, as I have attended modern looking unis and I wanted something different for my final year at university. Obviously, the way it looks is not something that will determine whether or not I go to this university. It's a lot of things combined, but it definitely was a con for me. Also, I just didn't really feel at home, but that's my personal feeling. You might feel at home there. The next one I took out was the University of Birmingham. Great university, again, Russell Group, has a campus, which is pretty sweet. However, campus is pretty far away from the city of Birmingham. So you have to take I think it's like a 5-minute train to get into the city of Birmingham, which I thought was a little bit of a hassle. If you just go out drinking at night in the city, it's kind of hard to get back to campus. I don't know, maybe it's not the case, but it was a bit weird. I also didn't really quite like the city of Birmingham. I just didn't really vibe with it, unfortunately. My tour guide on this campus was actually a pro. She absolutely loved her university. She did a great tour. University looks awesome. She definitely loved her school. She told us all about how active all the students are. It's great. Like, student life is great in Birmingham. Also, they have a modern library, which is, like I said, something that's nice to have. Furthermore, they had lovely sports facilities. They were new. They were probably like state-of-the-art looking. So if you're into sports, it just looked great. For me, a downside is that's 2 hours away from London, but that isn't necessarily a downside for you. I also just didn't really feel at home as much as I hoped I would. So that's why I took Birmingham out. Next one I took out was Durham, which is a Russell Group. It's a collegiate university, which is, again, great. It doesn't have a campus, but the university is so integrated with a small city, in this case it's Durham, that basically the entire city is your university, which is different from having the University of Amsterdam that is scattered throughout the city, if you know what I mean. There's a difference. They have good social life as far as I understood. However, I didn't visit Durham because it's too far away. For me, it's just way out there. So I don't really have a lot of insights on their campus, unfortunately, so I have to leave it at this for Durham because I just don't know much more about it than what I just said. Next one I eliminated in my previous video was Warwick. One of the pros I wrote down is, again, it's a Bristol group uni, so it has high output in research, and it's a campus uni, which is what I was looking for. However, the campus is quite in the middle of nowhere. It's a bit weird. You have to take a 15-minute bus ride from either Coventry or 20 minutes from Leamington Spa. So you're really like out there, which kind of concerned me a little bit for the fact that, you know, if you go out into the city again and you want to go back late at night, it's kind of hard to get to and from university. Maybe it's not the case, please comment down below if I'm just totally making stuff up. But that's kind of the impression that I got. Coventry really isn't a very cute city. Leamington Spa actually is. So basically you have two flavors to choose from. Cute or more like industrial city. It also has a modern library, which is great. Sports facilities, also great. One of the downsides that I found was the same with the fact that it is in the middle of nowhere, that not every student can actually live on campus. They have loads and loads of student accommodation, but just not for everyone. So if you're not in student accommodation, you're automatically off campus, but like 15-minute bus ride off campus. So that was kind of a concern for me, especially being a postgrad, which means that I don't necessarily have the right to housing immediately, which is unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Also, for me, it's 2 hours away from London. I did talk to 3 professors that interviewed me, and I absolutely loved them. I must admit that they were so interested and invested in their students. It was absolutely great. I kind of felt that turning them down. But if you want to go a place where you have like really, really, really super great professors that are really interested in their students and they really want their students to excel, that's definitely the vibe that I got for Warwick, or at least from their language department. But those people really seemed dedicated, which is a huge pro for me. The next university I eliminated in my college decision reveal video was Bristol. Bristol, again, Russell Group, great uni. Isn't classified as having a campus, but it actually kind of does. It's not like people actually live on campus, they kind of live off campus, but all of the university buildings are condensed in the same spot. It's close to Bristol, to the city of Bristol. You can just walk there. It's not detached, you don't have to take a bus, you don't have to take a train. You can just walk into the city or cycle into the city, whatever you prefer. They also seem to have a great social life. Bristol is known for having festivals, and it's just lovely. I liked it. It has loads of old buildings. It's a very good, cute university. And I just also like the city of Bristol a lot. It's a pretty city. It has a lot going on. It's cool. It's a cool city. One of the biggest cons is that housing is expensive. Besides that, I really did not have anything to complain about Bristol. Then the next university I took out was King's College London. Again, Bristol Group Uni, very good school in London, which is a pro for me, so I wanted to stay in London. The buildings were also pretty. They weren't fantastic, but the library is absolutely stunning. I would be on the Strand campus, by the way, if you're more familiar with KCL, so I'm currently talking about the Strand campus. My first tour guide, not so much a fan of. My second tour guide, however, absolutely loved the university. So again, try to take 2 tours with 2 different people because they have different experiences, they highlight different elements, they have different interests. A con for me that was that it doesn't really have a campus. Basically, your campus is the Strand, which is a street. It's a very busy street. That's why I was a little bit scared of it not having a lot of social life, and it surely has social life, but I wouldn't say it has as much of a social life as, for example, Bristol. So then my final school, and the school that I eventually chose, is University of Oxford. It's a Bristol Group University. It's an absolute fantastic university. It has a collegiate system, same with Durham, which means that you don't have a physical campus or that all of the university buildings are condensed in the same spot. It does mean that the university is a student city, just like Durham is, and that makes it a lot better in terms of what I was looking for. I wanted something different from what I had before, hence why I was looking for something with more of a campus, and Oxford does qualify as having more of a campus feel for me because it is a student city. It has several libraries. I'm sure I can find a more modern one. It has enough sockets for me to just plug in my laptop and study. Also has a great social life because you're part of a college, so you're going to do fun stuff with your college. It's going to be great. It has lovely old buildings. It is absolutely gorgeous. I really don't have anything bad to say about Oxford, to be honest, besides the fact that it's not in London. But I will be going to Oxford, and I will be moving to Oxford as well. I will not be staying in London and traveling back and forth because I do want to have the full Oxford experience. And that's basically why I decided to go to Oxford. I hope this video helped you out. If I made a mistake or something was off or you have a different opinion, please comment down below so that we can all help each other out. Because currently with the virus going on, we cannot really go and visit anywhere. So if right now you're in the process of making a decision of where to go, if you have any questions, I'm not sure if I can answer all of them, but I can certainly try, and maybe there's other people out there who can. So please comment down below with maybe also more insights on more universities, or maybe you found other pros and cons about universities that talks about. So please just comment everything so we can help each other out, and it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. This was my video. If you want to see my reactions to getting rejected or accepted into all of the universities that I applied to, go watch my college decision reaction video. If you want to see my scone reveal, where I'm actually having my little scones instead of cupcakes with my universities on top, where I reveal where I will be going to uni, however, you already know. You can watch that video too, I will link it down below too. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want any more videos about UK universities or Oxford, because I will be continuing filming in Oxford because it's going to be epic. I look forward to going to Oxford so much. Thank you for watching.